Hello, YouTube, and welcome to our Super Bowl pick. That is right. This is the big granddaddy episode of the season because we're going to pick the absolute winner of the big game at the end of the season. I am your host, Adam Snow, and sitting across the table from me, the prognosticating professor, Randy Snow.
The big game at the end. Wasn't that the XFL's original name for their championship game back in 2001?
That was a good catch. I was hoping you would get that. That is the name. The big game at the end before they changed it.
$1 million game.
Yep, that way we're not talking over each other. All right, you knew, I knew. All right, so here we are. We have spent, 18 regular season weeks.
Yeah.
On top of 3 playoff weeks. And now here we are, after a week break, back to pick the Super Bowl. That's right. We didn't bother picking that horrible Pro Bowl. We won't even talk about the Pro Bowl. As the Disney song goes, we don't talk about Pro Bowl.
No.
So if you get that, you get that. I don't think Randy does. Yeah, Randy doesn't get it. He doesn't watch Disney movies. But anyway, what we do know is how to pick games, especially Randy, because you've had a heck of a season over there, haven't you? Because you've decided, or rather, you have picked very well this season. You won our regular season picks. Congratulations.
Only by 2 games.
Only by 2 games. But I have to still give you applause for winning this year. And you beat me really bad in the playoff picks this year. You've gone 7-5 throughout the 12 playoff games. I have gone 4-8 throughout the 12 playoff games. And there's no way I could beat you. Even if this game was worth 5 points, I wouldn't be able to beat you overall. So, hey, whatever. We're here to pick a game, have some fun, and we'll see what happens. And, I mean, there's not much to talk about, as Adam keeps just preventing Randy from talking.
I don't know. This is a game nobody saw coming.
What do you mean? Everybody saw the Rams, like, as soon as they traded for Matthew
maybe
Stafford.
The Rams, but, I mean, a lot of people expected Tom Brady to be there again this year. A lot of people saw the Bills going to the Super Bowl this year. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers were pretty much a shoo-in. And all of a sudden, here we are with the Rams and the Bengals. My gosh, nobody saw this one coming. Maybe the Rams.
The Rams were always a
they were
perennial Super Bowl favorite of the season. There was some shaky times there during the season, but hey, they cleaned up their act. Here they are in the big game. But the Cincinnati Bengals are the biggest story. What were they? They were the number 5 overall pick in the draft. One of the worst teams in football, and here they are all of a sudden playing for a Super Bowl after just one season. They were the number 1 pick 2 years ago with Joe Burrow. So, from that, for just in 2 years, going from the number 1 overall pick to playing for a Super Bowl is a heck of a feat. And kudos to the Cincinnati Bengals, true underdogs. And I know a lot of people will be pulling for them, and it's hard to not root against. It's hard to root against them. Yeah. But here, if you might have noticed my shirt, I might have some vested interest in a particular football team in this game, as you might as well. So
who's going to pick first, you or me?
That's the big question, isn't it? I don't know. I thought we would start by just saying, what do you expect from the game, and then give your pick. Maybe a little bit more lead-in than usual. I know you usually just give like 2 or 3 things, and then you just say your pick, and then you're done. Or you say Stafford, and then you're done. I want a little bit more from you. But
all right.
Would you rather go first, or would you rather me?
I'll go first.
Fine, you go first.
I'll go first.
Age before beauty.
Oh, yes. Well, since I've got both, I guess I'm supposed to be first. Like I said, this is a game nobody really saw coming. You and I have been rooting for the Rams all season long. We've known for years what Stafford's capable of doing. He's finally showed it this year in front of a national audience that this is the Matthew Stafford we've known for 12 years in Detroit. Of course, I am picking the Rams to win the Super Bowl this year, but I'll tell you what, Joe Burrow and that team scares me to death.
Oh, yeah, they should.
They absolutely could come out on top in this game, but I just think the Rams' experience, having been in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and having Stafford with 12 years of NFL experience, knowing what it takes to come from behind a lot of times in a game, I just think the experience on that team is going to be the difference in the whole game. Cincinnati is a good team. They're a surprise team, but I just don't think they have the experience in a big game like the Rams do. So that's why I'm picking the Rams this year.
What's the saying? The saying is, you don't know what you don't know. And you know what the Bengals don't know? They don't know how to lose a Super Bowl. They came back down 18 points to one of the best teams in football, the Kansas City Chiefs, in their home stadium to win an AFC championship. This team has got grit. This team has got the it factor. I don't know what it is. If you were to match, the Rams and the Bengals up, guy for guy, you would of course say, well, the Rams got them beat at every corner. Sure, they got Jamar Chase, but the Rams have Cooper Kupp. Oh, they also got Higgins at wide receiver. Oh, but the Rams have Odell Beckham Jr. Yeah, we got Joe Cool. We got Joe Burrow. Well, we got Matthew Stafford on the other side, who's thrown for 5,000 yards in a season before. The dude throws touchdowns and is one of the best sidearm throwers you'll see, and an underrated runner, I think. But, and then, that offensive line for Cincinnati has been banged up. That Rams offensive line, while a couple of holes here and there, they still find a way to protect Stafford and keep him from, getting put on his back. It's a tough matchup. I think the underdogs are going to give them a fight.
Yes.
So don't make any bones about it. I may sound like I'm leaning towards Cincinnati, but that's because they're a scary team, like you said. Mm-hmm. Scary team, and they got that it factor. I don't know what it is. They seem like a team of destiny. But so do the Rams. This is a weird thing of two teams that both have that movie at the end of this, one of these teams is going to get a movie made about them, or they both could.
It's going to be a Hollywood ending for one of them. Yeah.
One of them. I mean, you have Matthew Stafford, the guy who spent 12 years in the desolate, dreary land of Detroit, who's come to L.A., the shiny bright lights, and has lived up to the hype. Had a couple of bad games here and there, but has proved this is why they got him. He got them to the game that he's supposed to get them to. So both these teams got a lot going for them. I'm going to end up picking the Rams. But man, oh man, am I so, it's so razor thin. I could have literally picked the Bengals. I thought about picking the Bengals. Mm-hmm. But something tells me that the Rams are built a little different. If the Rams get out to a big lead, I think they could hold it. Nothing against the Bengals, but I think the Rams could hold it. They got a lot of players on that defense too. Yeah. But then on the other side, if the Bengals were to get out to a big lead, I wouldn't be too nervous because the Rams have the capability of coming back as well. Obviously we've seen the ruffling papers around over there, distracting me. But the Bengals,
I had to write it down before I forgot it.
But the Bengals also having come back, during the playoffs, you can't count them out either. But I just think against the Rams team, it's going to be hard to do that twice if you have to come back. But I'm hoping at least for a back and forth, shoot 'em out, shoot 'em up game. Points are going to be at a premium. Both these teams scored the exact same number of points during the season. So just give me a good show at the end. I mean, I'm rooting for Stafford to hoist that Super Bowl trophy. But if he doesn't and it's Joe Burrow that gets to do it, either way we're getting a cool story out of it. Yeah. That's the big thing at the end.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people have asked us, how can you support Stafford when he's not with your team anymore?
Well, it's articles going all over the internet, and screw the people writing those articles.
Well, I just thought of this morning. This is the way I look at it. Suppose Stafford is the quarterback on your high school team. You support him even though he's kind of the team's not very good, but the kid's good. He's from your local team, and you like the way he plays. You see there's something there. So now that he's gone on to college, he's playing at a big-time college now, you will follow his career because he came from your high school team. That's what's happened this year. Detroit was that bad losing high school team, and now Stafford has graduated from there and gone on to a big-time college team, your UCLA, your USC, your Notre Dame.
Your University of Georgia. I mean, it's right there.
That too. But I'm just saying, I've said it in the past. When somebody leaves our team, they're dead to me, but not this time. Stafford has been my favorite. He's been the best quarterback I've seen in my lifetime, and I go all the way back to Greg Landry back in the 70s. So he's the best quarterback I've ever seen since the 70s.
Hold on. We've had a lot of good I think the best Lions quarterback, without a doubt. But...
Yes, best Lions is what I'm saying.
Okay.
The best Lions quarterback.
Ooh, boy. I was
the
like,
best quarterback on our team.
You're asking for the internet to send you some hate.
But yeah, so I'm really, if he can't do it with Detroit, let's do it with somebody else and show everybody that he was a great quarterback, not a terrible quarterback because he was on a bad team. No, he was a great quarterback on a bad team. Now he's a great quarterback on a good team. Yeah,
I think this is something we've been saying for years. So there have been rumors before Stafford even got traded for a couple of years, like, they should just trade Stafford. Or people saying, if he played for a different team, he could take that team to a title game. And guess what? He did it. 1 year he did it. Yep. Even if he loses, guess what? He did something that he could never do in Detroit, and that's take a team to a Super Bowl at the least. So either way, Stafford wins. you obviously want to win this big game. I think he will. I'm rooting for the guy. Like, he's one of my top 3 Lions of all time in general. So, hey, either way, just give us a good game. That's all I want. Anything else?
No, we're in agreement. Go Rams.
I just go Super Bowl. Be good. Everything from start to finish. I want good commercials. I want a good halftime performance. I want a good stinking game, and I don't want any wardrobe malfunctions. That's the main thing. If we can nail all 5 of those things, I think I said 5 things. If we can nail all those things, I think we'd have a pretty decent Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, we've had some bad commercials in years past, so hopefully they got some good ones. They've already previewed a few of them so far.
They do that every year now.
Yeah, and they're just, but I'm hoping there's something that we haven't seen yet that's going to be really good.
Yeah, so
we'll talk about that next week.
On the podcast, This Week in the World of Football, which you can find on every podcasting platform pretty much. Just do a search. I'm sure you'll find us. And obviously we would like you guys to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel where we're going to try some more things in the off season. We're going to do some experimenting. We're going to have a follow-up video to this, I guess. I don't know how you want to just talk about our results for the Super Bowl winner, or they could just hear us talk about it on the podcast. We don't have to do another video.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. If you don't see another video, just know that the next episode of the podcast, episode 237?
236? I forget.
Yeah, one of those episodes. Go check us out on Monday or Tuesday. We'll
Coming
see.
Out a day or so after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we usually do it on Tuesdays. Might come up on a Monday. Just depends on how we're feeling. If we have that Super Bowl hangover on Monday or not. But yeah, so hey, that's it for us. We're glad that anybody and everybody who's checked out these videos all season long. It means a lot to us. And for Randy Snow, I've been Adam Snow. And remember, some people may love football more than we do, but nobody loves more football than we do.
Wow, you got that right.
I did get that right.
No cue card this time. Excellent.
About time all season long, and then the last episode I nail it. I stinking nail it. All right. Until next time, we'll be seeing you.